and germs, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Redstone Survival World. So, since you last saw me, I have been very busy. I managed to finally cut all of this out. How are you two alive? There's no way that you fell down there and survived. It's not possible. Nope, not possible. Don't believe ya. So, yeah, I cut all this out. This is a 17 by 17 area. It actually outlines a slime chunk because I was hoping to get slimes to spawn, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be that lucky, unfortunately. And for anybody that thinks maybe I've done this in creative, let me just come over here. You see all of these chests just here. All of these chests have items in. Well, from this one to that one, and I'll just go through them all to make sure. See, and oh, tree grew. And before we continue any further with this video, I want to say a massive thank you to TNC for helping me out in my Discord server. I wasn't aware that it wasn't actually in the description. It is now. He's now currently my admin, monitoring it for me. So please go over there and say hi, and you may make some new friends. But today's plan will be building the house. Now, I've spent a lot of time off camera cutting down. Oh, there's another one group. Cutting down these trees, making sure that my measurements are correct. And one other thing, the villager breeder from last episode is currently fixed. I'll explain that later on in the episode, but I think I'm going to do this in a third-person time-lapse, and while I'm doing it in a third-person time-lapse, I'm going to tell you a little story. How I become Joker, and how I got into Minecraft. So, without further ado, ladies and germs, run that time-lapse. So, we start our story with I have a cold. So, if I sound a bit weird, I do apologise. But, no, in all seriousness, that's not where my journey with Minecraft and Redstone and this build, actually, started. It started back when Minecraft was only a baby. Back in alpha on the mobile phone, you couldn't even save your world at this point. It was that young of development in the phones. And we only had creative. We didn't have many blocks, so our palette choice was very limited. But still, I started with a standard box square house, with lights and things like that. And I wanted to decorate the inside so that the inside was different to the outside. And of course, nowadays we know there's a double in the walls. And anyway, it got boring building the same shaped houses, and my creative side as far as building was not developing very well at that point. Fast forward to the 360 release of Minecraft, and that's where I stepped my game up a bit. I actually got inspired by CMB Minecraft and his redstone contraptions. I was the one that was able to convert his up and down elevator to work on the 360 version of Minecraft by adding a second lot of repeaters to be able to slow the pistons down so that you didn't get stuck in them. But unfortunately, I was recording on my phone, so nobody really watched it. I know, but CMB, I love you anyway. Without you, I would not be sat here talking to these folks now. So I started, once again, eventually, I started to make my own Bruce Wayne Manor with trying to make it as big as possible so I had the room to do redstone and stuff. And I played around with a lot of concepts. And the one thing that I always kept coming across was that I could never have lights in the ceilings due to there was nowhere to put the redstone. So I started messing around with what I'm calling the three block rule. You have your outside wall, you have a space, you have your inside wall, so you can run redstone wire. And that's okay in theory, but it's no good actually when you're doing smaller builds. This is why this build is so big, because there is redstone wire running all over it. I wish I could show you it all now, but I'd rather show it you in a let's play where you get to see me do it in survival, building each bit in survival, nothing to do with creative. And anything that you do see, guys, leave me a comment if you want a tutorial. I don't mind. I will happily do them. It'll also fill the gap of when I'm not releasing a video. I do tell you when my timeline is for that at the end. And anyway, even my mates that would see this world were like, wow, that's impressive. And then I started to actually play survival, not creative. And I was still putting redstone contraptions into my world. Just for the hell of it, really. Not even for like, oh, I need this redstone contraption. I would put it in the world just because it's cool and it's redstone. And my builds, even then, the creative juice really wasn't there. It's probably only in the last year that like my creative side, as far as imagining builds and thinking how to incorporate redstone into them, has really kicked off. And I'm hoping that you guys will join me for the rest of this story, because the rest of this story is on this series. I just want to say thank you for all the feedback that I've had so far. Please keep it up, and you've all been bleeding wonderful. So thank you, and I hope that you will come back again. So I do hope you enjoyed that little time lapse and the story about me. But now that we have the at least exterior of the house built, yes, I know there's a great big hole in the ceiling there. We actually do have to put in something, and we are going to put in a doorbell. Now, a lot of you are probably like, why a doorbell? One, because I'm playing in survival by myself, and what can't mobs open? Doorbells. And this way I can then put a iron door on here and don't have to worry about having to mess around with it. Any ridiculous redstone contraption or switch just to do it. I can walk up, press a button, and I'm in. It's okay. I could have probably pushed this back one, actually. Yeah, I'm going to knock that out, and we'll have a 2 wide thing there. Sorry. Thinking aloud. So our pressure plate to open the door is there. And our button needs to go at least over here somewhere. See, that's really far. It's subject to change. So that's floor level. No, that's floor level. No, it's not. That is. Yeah. So we want a button there. Woohoo! So how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, or do I want to do it with a redstone torch? Let's do it redstone torch. It's going to be easier then to do the down circuit. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Then we want to block there with redstone, with torch. And then 2 blocks down, take that block out, which this is downward wire if you don't know. And then right, so now we should be directly underneath. Now we can start the actual tune. And I'm actually going to go for a Big Ben. But before I do that, I actually have to put like some type of foundation down, unfortunately. See, really, we want it to come over a bit, or do we? 4 note blocks, really I want it about middle. Well, first of all, that actually needs to be a block there with a redstone torch on it. And then that'll be a half slab there. And place a block there. And then we want our signal going in through there. Can we fit that in? 1. Not really. Can I move this in? No. Well, I can from here, but not really what I had in mind. Oh well. Yeah, planning these things out in creative, guys, and actually doing it like in a survival world are 2 totally different concepts. You're like, yeah, I have everything planned out. Everything is going to work fine and wonderful. And then all of a sudden the plan just goes straight out the window. Like my life. Right, how many blocks have we got now? So, because we need a row here. And then a space, row, space, row. How many lines of thing have I got? 4. Space. Things. Space. Things. Where are we coming? Oh yeah, that'll do. Thank you. And then I'm just using the dirt as like a placeholder. And right, that's 1, 2, 3. I am only just placing these in for for now, so I know exactly the position that they've got to go into, and then I can do the timings and the stuff like that. Now I need to take that signal and I have to extend it an extra block. So let's do a repeater going into a block, going into a redstone, dust. Now will redstone dust go into that jukebox, I wonder? Or is it gonna... Oh my god! Oh, I just had a heart attack, you horrible, horrible creature! Mother clearly didn't teach you any manners. If I put a redstone dust there, which will affect that torch, I should... Sorry. Oh no, because if I put... Hang on, let me see if that makes a noise. Yep. Right, so that one's shot. Another plan, another plan, another plan, another plan. Hmm. I'll just power this from a different angle. Wow, that makes a lot more sense. I'll just power it from there. And then... There we go. Really? Another one? Go away. I'm trying to redstone. It's difficult. Especially on camera. And then... repeat that. That will have its timing already. If I do that... Hang on, let me just test something very quickly. Yeah, it does. Right. Cool. Technically that needs to be a repeater there as well, actually. So if I remove this, then put repeater there, then that, then go like that. Yeah, there we go. We're on a roll again. Oh my god! Can I not get 5 minutes peace and quiet? Oh, any more? Any more? Huh? No? Good, now leave me alone. So that's what, 2. Oh, it doesn't matter. These are getting removed anyway. 3, 4. And then... Am I going to have to double back on myself again? Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to extend it this way and then bring it back around. Instead of having to try and rip all this back out again. Because it goes do-do, do-do. Oh, great. Now it's getting dark and all the nasties are going to come out. Oh, and I need... yeah. I need to go get myself some more stone. Good job I got lots here, isn't it? Because I need, I think it's at least 3 more repeaters. Not entirely sure. Hoping I don't need any more redstone, otherwise I'm in trouble. Oh God. Hey look! Pig in a boat! Pig in a... Oh my God, what was that? Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. Okay, that's the final one. Now I just need to wrap it around and... oh, I could just feed it under there. That makes it a lot easier. Straight into that block there. And... Well, that's the delay circuit. Done and dusted, really. Like, yeah, I know it's not pretty. Right, let me just run the redstone along there. Let me just check everything works before I go and code it. I will then cut, as long as this works first time. Awesome. Right, so I will see you in a minute once I've got all the timings and all the notes correct, and then we can really test it out. So, ladies and germs, guess what? I got this to work first time. I didn't have to do 20 odd cuts or anything like that. This episode has gone perfectly, and hopefully we're going to have plenty more like it. So, here's my doorbell. As you can see, door opens, and of course, by the time you're actually at the door, I may even add a timing delay into there, just ever so slightly, so that the door just stays open just long enough for you to get in, and then of course will turn off automatically when the torch goes off. Right, if you would like a tutorial on doorbells and doorbell systems, let me know in the comments below. But before we end this episode, I do just have to say one thing. Unfortunately, I have to go out tomorrow. So, well, no, technically you're watching it today. Yeah, technically you're watching today, and I've had to go out, which means, oh my God, there's a creeper. Like, really? I am trying to address the fans, and you lot just will not leave me alone. Right, anyway. Yeah, so you're watching this episode today. I've had to go out, which means I haven't got enough time to record. I might have enough time to record, I'm not sure. So, just in case, there may not be an episode on Friday. We are on Wednesday today, aren't we? No, Thursday. Thursday. You guys are on Thursday. I'm a day behind. And then, so it'll be a 2-week break for the Let's Play, and the Redstone tutorials will continue, or tutorials in general will continue every other week. So when there's not a Let's Play episode, there will be a Redstone episode, or at least a tutorial of some kind. That makes sense? I hope it does, because Christ, it doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, ladies and germs, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, smash that like button, and if you've really enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. You can also check out my Discord channel, Discord server, sorry. The link is in the description below. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today. I've been Joker, and I will see you in a mini money mo. Ta-ta for now. Woohoo! Okay, ignore everything other than the Discord stuff that I just said. What I was actually supposed to say is there won't be another episode now for 2 weeks, and it will continue like that every other week with the Let's Play, and every other week with the Redstone tutorials. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Anyway, see you in a bit.